Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to transform an assertive sentence from active voice to passive voice. As we all know, in case of active voice, the subject of the verb is the doer of the action, and in passive voice, the subject of the verb is the receiver of the action. Now there are total 5 steps in this process, and I like to call it a 5-step mantra. And believe me, once you know this mantra, you can transform almost any assertive sentence from active to passive voice. Yes, you heard it right. Almost any assertive sentence. Now, to begin with, let's take an example and see how to apply the 5-step mantra. Okay, so we have an example here. The sentence says, I have been teaching English for 3 years. Now, it's clear that I is the subject of the verb. English is the object of this particular verb. It is also clear from the sentence that I, the subject, is the doer of the action. Therefore, this particular sentence is in active voice. Now, let us apply the mantra and see how it goes. So, the first step is to identify the object of the verb. Here, English is the object. Therefore, we'll pick the object and make it the subject of our passive voice. Next step is to identify the subject of the active voice and make it the agent of by preposition. So we have written by me. Now it is noticeable that the subject was I and here we have written me. The reason being, by is a preposition that always requires an object after it. I, being the subjective case of pronoun, cannot be used. Therefore, we use the objective case of the pronoun, which is me. Coming over to the third step, we have to identify the verb of the active voice and use the V3 form of the verb. Here, we have seen that teaching is the main verb. Therefore, use the V3 form of teaching, which is taught. Fourth step is to identify the helping verbs and use them as it is. So here we can see the helping verbs are have been. So we can use them as it is. And we have written here has been. Now you must have noticed that instead of have, I have written has. Reason being the subject, the new subject of the passive voice is singular in nature. Therefore, on the place of have, I have used has. Coming over to the fifth step. The fifth step is to identify the tense of your sentence, the tense of the active voice. Here we can see the combination of verbs is have been teaching, which shows the tense is present, perfect, continuous. After identifying the tense, we have to put the correct form of be verb. Now, since it is present perfect continuous, therefore, for continuity, we will use being. We will use BEING form of the be verb. So we come to an end wherein we have applied all the 5 steps. I hope all the 5 steps are clear to you. And I also hope that you all benefit from this 5-step mantra. Thank you.